I would like to edit my site title and tagline. So to do that, I am in my dashboard and I'm going to go to Settings, General, and there is my site title and tagline. I want to leave the site title full site editing. I want to change the tagline to one block at a time. Okay. Now that I have that done, I want to make sure I save my changes. And now I want to go to the site and full site editing. Okay, now because I'm on full site editing, I can actually edit this template in the main editor. So now what I want to do is I want to add my site title and tagline. And I think I want to put it here in this area. And I want to have them one on top of each other. So I'm going to add a block. And for this, I need the row block. And because I need them to be one on top of each other, I'm going to go here and change the orientation of the two rows. I want to add in here the site title. So I'm going to go to blocks, start typing in site title. There it is. Now it's added it over here. So I'm going to just go ahead and click out of that. And I'm going to add the site tagline. Okay, now I have them here and they're in weird places, which is okay. So what I want to do is close this out and I want to get into my list view. And then I want this row block here, this stack right here. And I want my I want to find my site title. Here it is. And I'm going to put it in the top of my stack. And I can see that it's there. And then I want to put the tagline into the stack. And it's not there, so we want this to go here. So now we have it, and we have the two together. So the next thing we need to do is we need to edit this. Okay, I want this to be a little bit bigger. So even though it is a header, it's pretty large. Actually, I think we'll leave it this way. And then this, we want to change the text color. I want it to be a dark blue. And I want it to be, I want it bold. So I have to open up the Appearance tab. And then down here it will give me bold. Let's try extra bold. See how that looks. Okay. Now I think I want these to be side by side actually. So I'm going to click the stack button here. And if I change it here, it puts them side by side. So now I have them together like this. Let's take a look and see how it looks. Now, I don't like the space between the two, so to change the spacing, I need to click on the row block, which will give me both of these together, and then I want to look for a setting where it says block spacing. Now, right now, I put it to 0, and it gives me no space whatsoever. I want to go, that gives me an increment of space. So what I want to do is I want to change this to pixels. So I'm going to change this to 5 pixels, and it's almost, so try changing it to 4 pixels. I like that. Okay, so that looks pretty good to me, and that's basically what I was trying to go for. Now I would like to put this on the top, over top of the navigation. At this time, we don't want this to wrap, meaning if we get too many, it'll go on another line. If we leave it this way and don't allow it to wrap to multiple lines, then as we add, it will move over and get smaller, but it will never go into 2 lines. Right now, we want it to be 1 line. So now I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to put another row block in here. So we'll use this. We'll go to row. And now it's moved everything down, which we did not want to do, but that's okay. And now we're going to change this to one on top of the other. So now what we have to do is we have to get this row here, which would be here, and that we've got the right one, we know we have. So now we want to put that into this stack here. Okay. And it shows us that we have that set in there. So now we want this okay, so now it gets a little confusing because we have several rows. So if we click here, that tells us this is the whole row here. If we click here, we know we're looking at the stack that has the tagline and the tag title, or the site title. So now we want to take the navigation bar and we want to put it in the same level. Okay, now we've got them the way we want them, except I want the navigation bar to be at the bottom. So now you see it gives me the option to move it downwards. So now I have it underneath like I want it. So I think I'm going to leave this like it is now, and then I want to change the colors here in the navigation bar. So I'm going to look and make sure I have the navigation bar, and then I'm going to go to text. I don't like this green, so we're going to change this to blue, dark blue, and when we hover, you see it turns dark black. So I think that's not enough of for me. I would like the people who are clicking on my links to really know that they're clicking on it. So I think what I'm going to do is change this, the hover, to a different color, the second hover. For now, we're going to leave it like this, and then in the next video, in the next couple of videos, we'll be changing some things, and we will be working on the header template as a whole. And we're going to save our changes, and we're going to view this. And so now we see full site editing, which that is, the tagline is actually a link, and that is a link that turns red. Whereas these, in the navigation bar, they turn black. So we're going to have to determine, I think I want to change those so they'll turn red as well, like this one.